What's up, you guys? Welcome back to another video. If you guys can see this car right here to my left, it is our daily driver. This is a Lexus CT200. So this car was our daily driver from 2017 up until now. It's still our daily driver, but we had to give it a little bit of a revamp. I don't know if you guys seen this car in the background of our videos, but this car was actually maroon. It was actually really bad. The paint was getting horrible. I daily drive this thing to and from Fremont, and it was getting beaten up like crazy. So we actually started to give this car a little bit of a revamp. We started off with paint. We painted the car base white, and then we added some pearl on top of it. We also updated the front end. If you guys can tell, the front bumper is from the newer CTs. I like the front grille a lot on this car. I'll probably throw a picture in there to show you what the older front bumper looks like. But yeah, I definitely think it adds a little bit more of aggressiveness to this car. With that being said, we do want to do a couple more mods to this car. Nothing crazy. We're not going to bag it or nothing like that, at least not yet. We do want to lower it. So we're going to lower the car, and we're also going to throw on some wheels. Right now, we just got the stock wheels on there, but I think if we lower it, it's going to look nice with some wheels. So it's not going to be anything crazy either for wheels. It's just going to be probably some monoblocks. With that being said, I do have something to unbox with you guys and show you guys. I finally pulled the trigger on something that I think is going to be useful for us. If you guys seen, we do tires by hand, and I came across something on TikTok of all places of somebody using this tool, and I thought it would be beneficial for us. So I went ahead and picked up that. So let me go ahead and show you guys right now. In this little tiny box is a freaking tire machine. I couldn't even believe my eyes. Anyway.
Oh my gosh, all of this.
This little crate contains a mini, it says super mini tire machine on it.
Really?
Yeah, that's crazy. Okay,
Oh,
let's just start
cute.
taking out. That's everything.
This is not much stuff.
This is everything. This is everything in the box. It comes with two screws. Everything just slides together, I guess. This goes like this. This goes like this.
This is actually super fast to set up, huh?
A lot easier than I thought it was gonna be. Okay guys, we figured it out. We do have a temporary setup. I found a fitting that worked for the meantime. So now we're gonna test to see how easy or complicated it is to use this little mini tire machine and see if it works. I have it hooked up to the air right now. Yeah, the tire is like on here. Okay, sorry guys. We're all over the place right now. But let me get my tire spatulas. So, we're about to see if this works. This tire was, to be fair, this tire was on this car, or on top of this rim for like
2 years?
a
3
really
years?
long time in the sun out there.
And also used as heck.
Yeah.
These are
See,
super
like it's super
bust.
bald. It's like, anyway.
There's no stretch to it at all.
Yeah, it's so like dry rotted. And you just go like this. Oh, it's freaking working.
Yeah. It just looks super nice that it's spinning all over the place. Oh, that's so easy.
So freaking sick.
Do we need the handle?
I mean,
It makes it easier.
it's too tight to loosen this thing.
Oh. So this is a wheel that Wayne was actually trying to put on the other day, but it's super, what is it? Something's wrong with it?
No, it's just really tight.
Yay! Oh my god. Oh no. Oh.
Oh man.
that thing is holding air without that huge chunk in it.
Yeah, but you know what? Guys, look at this chunk that came out of this rim. Look at that big piece of tire bead. That's crazy. But I'll tell you what, you imagine how hard it would be to put it on by hand. I already tried to put it on by hand.
He was out there for so long.
Yeah. Is this tire machine worth it? To me, it is. Me and Christina have been doing tires by hand for damn near a decade. And if I was to do this by hand, I wouldn't. I just wouldn't. But if you guys knew how much this thing costs, it's well worth it for us. I mean, it takes tires off pretty easily. If you see how dry rotted and stuck this tire was on to break that bead, imagine having to do that by hand. Yeah. Anyway, it's super compact. The width of it is like 2 feet long. Like this thing can be packed in the corner somewhere and pulled out when we need it. So in my opinion, it's worth it. Was this the best example to try to put a tire on? Probably not, but it got it on.
But
So
it's really good for the battles because that would be really hard to take off by hand.
yeah, the battles had been hard to take off by hand, and this one was hard to put on by hand. So okay, so before we end the video, it's actually the next day, and it never occurred to me that maybe we were spinning the tire the wrong way. So if you guys look behind you, we figured it out. So I just want to prove it to you guys that we kind of know how to use the machine now. Keep in mind now, I think it might be obvious, but I've never really used a tire machine before, so everybody who works at like tire places, they're just like spinning it the wrong way. Well, now I know. So
That's why it was so hard to put it on.
yeah. So watch how, I mean, I hope it goes on easy, but watch this.
Oh my gosh. Oh wow. Wow, that was so much easier than the last time.
Okay, so now that we got the tires mounted on the wheels, these are some XC8s if I haven't said them before, but they're pretty conservative, so I do have some spacers to throw on them. Anyway, we don't want this car to be too aggressive anyway. And I actually got these from Up Garage in Garden Grove. So shout out to Garden Grove, Up Garage. Sometimes there is some deals. I know there's been a lot of controversy with the prices, but you know, sometimes you can find some good deals when you look for them. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and throw these on the car, but before that, I do want to lower them. So we're gonna go ahead and start the lowering process right now. I'm just gonna go ahead and throw some lowering springs. They're not gonna be nothing too crazy, maybe an inch and a half drop, something like that, just to get it a little bit more of an even look. So let's go ahead and start doing that right now. Okay, back in business. Okay. Dang it. I have to take off the cowl to get to the freaking... Oh. Dang it. So, I thought it was going to be fast. It's still going to be fast, but just a little bit more things that I thought that I didn't have to take off that I do. Anyway, I got to take off this whole cowl so that way we can go ahead and take off the struts. I thought it was just going to be these 3 at the top and then 2 at the bottom, but it looks like I got to take apart this whole top section. I don't think you guys can see me. I'm over here at my toolbox and I just spent a little while looking for a 12 and I seen a bunch of 10s, and now that I'm looking for a 10 when I needed a 12, I can't find a 10. Oh, found one. Cherry. Sometimes I'd be complaining before I actually do anything when it's really not that bad. Sometimes I just like to complain. I don't have a spring compressor and I don't want to just blast it off. So I'm gonna blast it off inside the car while there's still pressure on top. Okay, let's try it. It worked. We might have a problem, guys. It might have been smarter to just blast it off. Damn. Okay. Okay, so like I said, I got some lowering springs. These are some Megan, I believe. Megan Racing. Cherry. Just 4 springs in a box.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
Okay guys, so we caved and Christine ran to AutoZone to rent the spring compressor. Just use the right tool, it's way faster. Anyway, I'm almost done putting the fronts back together and then we're gonna run to the rears real quick, get those installed, and then we can put the wheels on and drop it on the ground. So let me go ahead and finish this real quick.
I love it when you call me Big Papa. Throw your hands in the air if you's a true player. I love it when you call me Big Papa. To the honeys getting money, playing niggas like dummies.
Oh yeah. Okay, well Christine just got home, so I'm gonna show her the car real quick. What you think? What you think?
Can I open and look?
Oh my gosh, yeah. Go ahead.
Oh wow. They leveled it out, huh?
Yeah, I did.
It's like a hand gap.
Yeah, it's pretty good, yeah. Like it's not slammed, but it's lowered.
Did you try driving it?
If you try to go straight, which we don't usually go out straight, but
Yeah.
you'll scratch the bumper. But I'm pretty sure ground clearance itself would be good though.
It's good.
Yeah, it looks nice. I like it.
Even from this part too, it doesn't look soft or anything.
Yeah, well, because we have the spacers on. All right, let me show you guys the spacers. So with the spacers, it's pretty flush. It's like a mini poke. So it's pretty good.
It's a good little everyday car.
Yeah. Okay guys, that's pretty much it. I mean, the car looks really good. It looks level, it looks lowered. And that's all I ever wanted really. I didn't want to slam this car. I just wanted to give it a little bit more style because as you guys know, we can't keep anything stock. So now, look, got little mods to it and I'm excited about it. I'm sure that the spring will settle just a little bit and go a little bit lower. But for now, I mean, we got barely 2-finger gap in the back. And barely 2-finger gap in the front, which is pretty good. So, but other than that, that's it guys. Thank you guys for sticking around, watching, and we'll catch you next time. All right, peace out, stay good.